Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Danny, and I appreciate you tuning in and looking at this video and checking out my channel. I wanted to tell you a little bit about me, about my woodworking, and especially my wood turning, and let you see my little shop here that me and sometimes my son work in. And so I appreciate you tuning in. I've been a woodworker for over 40 years, and a little over a year ago I started wood turning. My son has a small mini lathe, and I asked him if I could use it and if I could try to learn how to use it, make some things on it, and I really just fell in love with it. And I've heard other wood turners say the same thing about being a woodworker, but then finally they tried wood turning and really loved it the first time they did it. And so that's the way it is with me. And so I've been doing it about a year now. This is October 2022. And actually, this is the first day that it's kind of turned cold. It's supposed to get down to freezing tonight. And so it's a little bit chilly out right now. But I wanted to tell you a little bit about myself, my woodworking, and what I'm doing here. We live on Cagle Mountain in Tennessee, and it's a beautiful part of the country, and we really enjoy living here. I spend a lot of time out here trying to make things and turn things on the lathe, and as you'll see in just a moment, we have a very small shop. We have a lot of things in it. My son is actually into making knives, and he does a very good job, makes some very high quality, nice looking knives, mostly hunting type knives. And his name is Robert. If you're interested, you could contact me and ask me about the knives that he makes. But I wanted to show you a little bit about what I'm doing here, and so if you'll give me just a second, I'll give you a tour of my little shop. All right, as we walk into the shop, the first thing you'll see is our chop saw. It's actually my son's, and it's on a roll around stand there that we built, and got a thickness planer and some other things here, a grinder, and this is where my son does his knife making. He's got it all set up over here, and there's his grinder for making knives and other things, and he's got a compressor there. Here's a little small bandsaw that is okay, but I wish and hope that one day maybe we can get a larger one that can help us do a lot of things. And here's a table saw that we use quite a bit, and it works really great. It's a tremendous help in making things, and there's some lathe tools inside that little box there, and some stains and things over there, and some smaller lathe tools up there, turning tools, and just clamps and things hanging all over the wall, some router bits there. There's some more gouges there on the wall, and as you can see here, here's the mini lathe, and you can see I've got something on it right now. It's a vase that I'm turning. It's made out of pine, some glued up pine, white pine, and I've got quite a bit of white pine, so I've been trying to use some of it up. I have a lot of scraps and things down there and just everywhere. All these bags have pieces in them that I'm trying to preserve. They were cut from trees, wet wood, and I'm trying to keep from cracking and splitting. And then we have a workbench over here with a small drill press, and there's an oak toolbox that actually I built back in the 80s and gave to my son, so we've had it all those years, just various tools and things here and there. Here's some slabs that were cut up into slices that I'm trying to make a lazy Susan out of. I'm trying to patch them up. As you can see here, some of the bark is missing, so I'm going to take some off of one of these and try to replace it. So my sister, I have a twin sister, can have a lazy Susan with a live edge, and that's what that's called. Lots of clamps and things and other tools and things up here, and a small grinder there. And so you can see we don't have a real big shop. We have a lot of household things up there in the lofts on both ends. And so we're pretty cramped here. We would both love to have a shop about 3 or 4 times this size so we can move around a little bit and breathe a little bit. But we don't, and so we do the best we can with what we've got. Here's where I like to stay most of the time, over here by this lathe, mini lathe with an extension on it. And so I'm thankful to be able to do all these things. And we appreciate you tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video. It's kind of a quick video. Probably not the best photography. I'm just learning how to do all of this. And sometimes I don't get the angles right. Sometimes I don't get the distance and the lighting right and all that kind of stuff. But I appreciate you tuning in. If you like the video, or if you like my other videos, I would certainly appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. And I'm trying to build up some followers. And so thank you very much for joining in tonight in this little video.